僕らは宇宙のまで知らないゼロの弦の開くよ全ては粒となり再生するそれなら途切れそうな意識もつなぎ止めてみせるよあの時間あの場所で君の時がもう一度
Hello there everybody, Subbutter92 aka Nightmare, and welcome back to Steins Gate 0. Now then, in the last episode we had ourselves another... we actually went a bit longer than I intended, but that's okay because I seem to find myself consistently getting lost in how great this story is. Also, only 16 hours? Really? It feels like we've been here longer though. Ah well, it's fine, it's fine. So now we are in Renacimento? Renascimento. So apparently we're now in the future. I know, I'm kind of confused too, Suzuha. Also, we are in OG Steins Gate, our style.
世界中を騙していたんだから。だから仕方なかったんだってば。
Also, we got to see older Darwin, and he looks pretty good for his age. Deceived, huh? I'd been deceived too. I've been told I was fated to die in 2025. And that even in the beta world line, that wouldn't change. But no matter how it had happened, I was alive right now. Even in the past, I'd been deceived by the future. And it wasn't just me. Suzuha and everyone else. The whole world had been deceived. One hell of a lie, though. Oh! Oh! Wait, what he just said there, the world was deceived. Oh. Are we now gonna get a spark about how he might actually be able to, like, wait a minute, what if I can trick the world? I don't know, that just kind of stuck out to me. And then there was a knock on the outside of the door. There was a visitor, it seemed. Suzuha got close to the door. After hearing the world's most ridiculous password, Suzuha unlocked the door. It opened and a young girl came in. Kagura!
カガリ、ここには用があるとき以外は来るなと言ってるだろう。
Kagura. This child was a young Kagura?
ごめんなさい。でも、ママたちみんな出かけて帰ってこないんだもん。
まあまあ、そう目くじら立てることもないだろう。また父さんはそうやって甘やかす。こういうことはきちんとしておかなきゃダメなんだ。
To be fair, this is Dora we're talking about. The way they interacted hadn't changed in 25 years. I ignored them and looked at Kagura. And she seemed to notice me too.
こんにちは。
Hi.
こんにちは。
おじさんは誰？
俺か。俺は。そうだな。君のママの友達だ。
I hesitated for a moment, but decided not to give her my name.
マユリママの？
ああ、そうだ。
へえ。
ママは優しいか？ママのこと好きか？
大好き。
そうか。
I could see the love she felt for her mother radiating from her face. Mayuri must have raised her with a lot of love, too. Well, this is Mayuri! Of course she had. She'd been raised with everything Mayuri could give her. But After this, she was going to go to the past. She would be all alone in the past, separated from her beloved Mayuri. Then they would catch her and use her as a test subject.
そういえば父さん、まゆ姉さんには伝えたのか？おじさんが目覚めたこと。
あ、いかん。すっかり忘れてた。早く教えてやらんと。
He took out what looked like a small wireless radio.
こちら、バレルタイター。応答せよ。こちら、バレルタイター。
Barrel tighter, huh?
こちら、スターダストシェイクハンドです。どうぞ。
Stardust handshake. The voice I heard from the speaker was definitely Mayuri's. It felt a lot calmer than what I was used to, but it was definitely Mayuri. Wait, what was Stardust handshake?
ああ、かがりちゃん。誰おじさんのところにいるの？おじさんは大事なお仕事があるから、あんまり邪魔しちゃダメだよ。はーい。
そんなことよりまゆし、スペシャルなニュースだ。
スペシャルなニュース？
ああ、心して聞いてくれ。オカリンが目覚めた。
本当にオカリンが？どうしたの、まゆし。
Oh,
オカリンが。もしかして岡部さん、目を覚ましたんですか？
oh, Luke is there too.
本当？オカリン、起きたのにゃ。
I heard one voice I knew after another coming from the radio. The voices didn't seem to have changed all that much.
そういうわけで3人ともすぐに戻ってきた方がいい。まゆし、どうしたまゆし。
ダメ。まゆしは嬉しさのあまり涙ぐんで声も出ないみたい。
まあ、無理もないよな。オカリンの復活を一番望んでたのはまゆしなんだからさ。
Mayuri.
とにかくみんな早く戻った方がいい。
わかった。食料受け取ったらすぐに戻るわ。
Yes! Finally, do I get to see their older forms? Gotta see Daru. He looked pretty good. I wonder how they all turned out. Everyone else was overjoyed, but I saw that Suzuha's expression was clouded.
どうした鈴葉。
なんでまゆ姉さんたち食料調達に出ている？今日は予定になかったはずだ。
え？
Oh.
そんなはずない。確かに今日だって昨日の夜遅くに連絡が。まずい、それは罠だ。みんなすぐに戻って。
Shit! A scream from the speaker cut her off.
どうした？何があった？襲撃です。敵襲が。くそ。
Damn it! Luca, don't get yourself killed! Please be okay. Suzuha started running and Daru followed after.
でもオカリン、その体じゃ。
行かせてくれ。頼む。
He hesitated for a moment, but then quickly nodded and offered me his shoulder. He was a little thinner than when he was young, but his shoulder was still gigantic. I put my weight on it as we followed Suzuha. What about Kagura? When we finally got there, I saw several silhouettes. I'd been mentally preparing myself for a fierce battle, but the whole place was dead quiet. There were several men dressed like soldiers lying on the ground nearby. In front of them was Suzuha. Kneeling next to her were two women. And at their feet... Oh god, no. I could tell at a glance. The person lying there was Lukako. The two women looked up at me. Mayuri and Ferris both seemed beaten down by the passage of time. Oh, come on, no. His features had grown more gallant, but his face was still soft and feminine. Lukako looked at me with hazy eyes.
Lukako. 本当に岡部さんなんですか？ああ、ルカコ、俺だ。その呼び方、本物の岡部さん。
A single trail of blood dripped from Lukako's mouth. His outfit was stained with blood over his right breast, and the blood dripped over onto the ground. I knew immediately that the wound was fatal.
よかった。さっきの話は嘘じゃなかったんですね。ああ、お前たちのおかげでこうして目覚めることができた。ありがとう。
Lukako's hand reached up towards the sky as if he was looking for something. Maybe he couldn't even see me anymore. When I grabbed his hand, it was very cold.
岡部さん、どうした？僕、やりました。ああ、京馬さんに教えてもらった静止ザマ流の心へのおかげで今までまゆりちゃんやみんなを守ってこられました。ああ、僕仲間になれましたよね。
Yeah.
皆さんの本当の仲間になれましたよね。バカ、お前は最初からずっと俺たちの仲間だ。
Lukako reached out a cold hand and touched my cheek. And smiled a dazzling smile.
嬉しいな。
That's all he said. Then, the touch on my cheek disappeared.
ルカコ、ルカコ、ルカク。
The cold hand fell to the rubble-covered ground. I was not ready for this! Never moved again.
なんてことだ。よかった。ルカ君はオカリンとずっと会いたがっていたから、最後に会えたのは本当によかった。
Glad? She was glad? After this? Mayuri's words made me realize how hellish the last 25 years I'd slept through must have been.
漆原ルカ、あなたはとても立派に戦いました。私たちはあなたに救われました。どうか安らかに。こんな
のあんまりだろ。
まゆしは
泣き疲れて眠ったよ。
無理もないよな。まゆしはルカシとずっと仲良かったから。
Oh my god, I was not ready for that.
ルカ兄さん、
Lukako was dead. He died protecting Mayuri and Ferris. In my mind, his death overlapped with Mayuri's. Mayuri's hands got colder. And so did Lukako's. It was the same no matter where I went. Mayuri, Lukako, and Kurisu. Everyone dies.
あの戦争をきっかけにたくさんの人間が死んだ。小学校の友達も中学高校の友達も大学の友達も親戚も先生も知り合いも大人も子供も、それから大切な人もたくさんの、本当にたくさんの人間が死んだんだ。
I knew this was coming. At least, I thought I knew. If I didn't reach Steins Gate, if I stayed in the Beta World line, the world would eventually burn. I'd heard it 1,000 times, and I thought I knew what the future would be like. But in the end, it was just a story about the distant future. It didn't feel real at all. I could only imagine it. All I had were vague, unrealistic ideas. All the thousands of nightmares I'd experienced. I thought nothing could be worse than that. But when I saw it with my own eyes, heard it with my own ears, and felt it with my own skin, I realized that everything I'd thought was wrong. Piles of bodies, wild dogs devouring human corpses, dead soldiers, the smell of burning flesh, the smell of rotting organs, the warmth of Lukako's blood in my hands, the warmth of Mayuri's blood, the warmth of Kurisu's blood. I thought that if nothing else, I'd managed to save Mayuri. I'd let Kurisu die, turned my eyes away from reality, and told myself that at least I'd saved Mayuri and the others. But in the end, I hadn't saved anyone. Even if I had, I'd only saved myself. I was the only person I'd managed to save. No one else. Not Kurisu. Not Mayuri. Not Kagura. Not Lukako. I hadn't saved anyone.
クリスをアマデウスの呪縛から解放してやってくれ。
Huh?
伝言。2025年のオカリンから。
What?
俺の伝言。シュタインズゲート世界線への道は険しい。
Oops.
一度や二度やり直したところでたどり着ける道ではないだろう。けれど、まずはそこから始めることがシュタインズゲートへとつながるんじゃないか。いくつもの未来の先が過去へとつながっているんじゃないか。11年前、オカリンはそう言ってた。クリスを解放。 だからさ、僕たちがいるこの世界も無駄じゃない。きっと必要な世界なんだ。少なくとも今の僕はそう思ってる。もちろんだからってこのままでいいってわけじゃない。だからさ、オカリン、もう一度戻って考えてみてもいいんじゃね？オカリンの記憶の途切れたその時間にさ。
2011年にか。でもそんなこと。
I could see my aged body in the glass.
第一、この姿のまま戻ったところで俺に何ができる？
できるわ。
Maho? I heard a voice I recognized from the radio.
久しぶりね、岡部さん。11年ぶりかしら。
ひよじょうさんか。
部屋の奥を見なさい。
As if he'd known what she was going to say, Darwin moved to a spot in the back of the room where the lights didn't reach. Suddenly it got brighter and I saw...
電話レンチかっこかり。
She did it.
あなたや橋田さんから話を聞いて私が作ったものよ。ほら、ちゃんと VR ヘッドも用意してあるでしょ。
She actually did it.
こんなこともあろうかとリフターも用意してやる。
Darwin went on to explain that for the last 11 years, he'd maintained an environment where I could receive the time leap, even in a coma. That made sense. Even if I was in a coma, as long as they put the receiver up to my head, it would still function. Mayuri and the others had taken care of my body since 2025. So Darwin and Maho had known that this day would come 11 years ago? Or maybe I'd told them so back in 2025.
改良を重ねた結果、跳躍可能時間は336時間。一度の跳躍で1週間は遡ることが可能よ。
Oh wow.
336時間。2週間か。
Wow.
ただし、それも途中まで。マシンを改良してそれが可能になったのは10年ほど前だから、それ以前は前と変わらず48時間しか跳躍できない。
In other words, if I wanted to go back to the end of January 2011, I'd need about 3,000 time leaps.
とてつもなく辛い旅になるわ。それでも戻る気があるのなら。
Almost 3,000 time leaps. Was I really capable of something like that anymore?
しんどくなったら途中で休めばいい。
ダル。
大丈夫よ。どの時間にたどり着いても必ず私たちがいるから。
ひやじょうさん。
私ね、後悔しているの。アマデウスのせいで。あの子は死んでもなお多くのよこしまな人々に利用されようとしていた。何年も何十年も。だから私からもお願い。あの子、クリスを醜い欲望の渦から解放してあげて。クリスを救ってあげて。それができるのは岡部さん、あなただけよ。
Didn't know if I could do it anymore. There was no guarantee that the path I was about to travel would ever lead to Steins Gate. But even so...
もう一度考えるか。
What could I do? What should I do?
二人とも頼む。
Alright.
オキドキ。
As soon as the words were out of his mouth, he started getting ready.
岡部さん、もしも次にクリスに会えたら言ってやって。未来の私はあなたの7倍もの時間跳躍を可能にしたわよって。
Okay.
わかった。
Sure. If I ever saw Kurisu.
オカリン、こっちの準備は OK だ。
早いな。
That was very fast.
メンテは怠ってないからね。
さすがだな。
まあな。
The phone wave and the VR headset. They looked a little different than what I'd seen in the old lab, but they were still our future gadgets.
でもマユ姉さんたちとは話さなくていいの？
今飛ばないと決心が鈍りそうだ。それに今会えなくてもいくらだって会えるさ。過去の世界で。
そうだな。
Dari smiled as I took the VR headset out of his hand and put it on my head.
それじゃあまた2週間前でな。
ああ、2週間前で。
しっかりね。
And then, I jumped back into the past once more. It took a long, long time. The journey was unimaginably long. Oh! Bam! Holy shit, what a trip! I looked at the phone I was holding in my hand. The date read January 31st, 2011. No doubt about it. I was back. I had finally made it back. Gone back through so many years. I'd done thousands of time leaps. Gone through the war. I'd almost died. I'd thought of giving up a bunch of times. But each time I'd remembered it all. That ruined world. The piles of corpses. The screams. The shouting. The dripping blood. And Darwin and Maho. How they'd sent me off. After a long, unimaginably long time, I'd finally made it back to this time.
オカリン、何か良くない知らせでもあったの？
Where's Lukako? I need to hug him.
電話に出てからなんだかぼーっとしてるから。
いや、そうじゃない。そういうわけじゃないんだ。
Ayuri was here.
もしかしてまだお正月の気分が抜けないのかにゃ？
Meow Bay. Ferris was here.
しっかりしてくれよな。
And Daru. And Lukako. And Suzaha. And...
ん？
Maho and Kagura were here too.
もしかしてこの前の疲れが出ちゃったかしら？
この前。
ほら、この前アマデウスのサンプル用に記憶データを取ったでしょ？
Oh, right. Darwin mentioned that. He'd said it was at the end of January.
あ、いや、そうじゃないんだ。ちょっと、な。かがり。
ん？なに？オカリンさん。
この時代に来てからの記憶は、まだ思い出せないのか？そうか。
どうしたの？いきなり。
なんでもない。ただ少し確かめただけだ。
なにそれ？変なオカリンさん。
Since I'd come from the future, I knew. In this world line, Kurisu's memories no longer existed inside Kaguri's head.
でも私ね、別にこのままでもいいかなって思ってるんだ。だって、ここにはママもいるし、ルカ君やルミお姉ちゃんもいるし、食べ物だっていっぱいあるし、無理に思い出す必要もないんじゃないかって。
そうか。
Alright. Maybe that was fine. For now. But the future was going to be filled with sorrow. For Mayuri, for Ferris, Lukako, for Daru, Suzuha, Kagura, and for Maho. Just gotta stop that. Did I really make the right choice when I decided to let Kurisu die? After everyone had left and I was alone, all the exhaustion came crashing down on me. I'd time leaped 3,000 times. Damn! I thought I'd be able to work things out in my head along the way, but I'd been so desperate to return to the past that I hadn't had time. My mind was worn down after all the time leaps. I imagine! I thought I'd made my decision, but I'd found myself wavering again and again. I'd only managed to do it by telling myself that I had to get back before I could make any decisions. And now my head just felt so tired. What should I do now? What should I do? For now, I didn't want to think about anything. But I felt too awake to even sleep. With everyone gone, the temperature in the lab quickly dropped. It was freezing. But it was nothing compared to the cold I'd felt before. That world I'd seen right after I'd erased Kurisu's memories from Kagura. Kurisu was there, Mayuri was there, everyone was there. It was a scene from that very brief peace I'd had during that summer. But that world had been so cold. And now I knew why. That was the world that I had experienced when I was asleep, existing only as data. A world built only of zeros and ones. Like being alive even when you're dead. Or being forced to stay alive even though you were dead. Ugh. The people I loved were there, but there was no warmth. I could reach out and touch them, but there wasn't even a little bit of warmth. It was like floating in deep, dark space without any light at all. Tomakise Kurisu was now experiencing that too. She was all alone in a cold world without the slightest trace of warmth. I raised my hand up under the fluorescent light. I could see the veins rising up out of it, and the red blood flowing in them. I was alive. There was warmth. Could I really say that I was alive? How the hell did you not- I'm sorry, if I was in Okabe's place, I would be so mentally distraught, I would probably rush over and hug everybody, especially Lukako, even though I might accidentally break his spine by holding him too tight. Now that my memories had been digitized, after being exposed to that cold world, could I still really be called human? I heard a knock at the door and turned my eyes toward it. Hey. Maho was standing there.
ヒヤジョウさん帰ったんじゃなかったのか
ちょっと忘れ物をしちゃってね。
忘れ物
それよりあなたこそ一人で何をしているのかしら。
Maho showed no signs of looking for whatever she had lost. Instead, she came right up and sat down in front of me.
さっきもずっと難しい顔してたわよね。何か気になることでもあるの？
Maybe she'd been worried enough to come back and check on me?
私じゃクリスの代わりにはなれないかもしれないけど、それでもよければ話してみて。
I appreciate that.
ヒヤジョウさん
There was no need to worry about whether I could tell her or not. I needed her to make the time leap machine. And for that, she needed to hear everything.
嘘みたいな話だが聞いてくれるか
Oh boy.
まったくあなたなんて人なの。
That was the first thing she'd said after I'd finished. Just like last time, it wasn't something that was easy for her to believe. But Maho must have sensed something in the way I spoke because she listened until I finished. She interrupted me whenever there was something she didn't understand. She was especially interested in the time machine and the time leaps. I told her everything I knew about them.
信じてくれるのか
信じないわけにはいかないでしょ。そんな顔して語られたら。それに実際にこんなものを見せられたら。
嫌嬢さん。
それにこれで納得がいったわ。前から不思議だったのよ。クリスは秋葉原に来てほとんど日を置かないまま死んでしまった。そんな彼女とあなたがそれほどに仲良くなれたということが、特にあの子のあの性格でしょ。そんな期間にそれも男の人と親しくなるなんてよっぽどのことがあったんじゃないかと思っていたのだけど。
So that was it, she whispered to herself.
それであなたは何を気にしているの？
I turned away from her.
岡部さん？
俺なんだろうか。
どういうこと？
聞いただろ。今の俺の頭の中にある記憶、それは一度データとなってハードディスクの中に保管されていた記憶だ。いわば人工記憶と言ってもいい。そんな俺は果たして俺自身だと言えるんだろうか。
I mean, okay, that's actually a very hellish moral dilemma.
生きている、そう言えるんだろうか。
Well, first off, let's just cut you open. Okay, so there is blood coming out. Yes, you, sir, are alive. I know it. There was blood running through my body. But what was in my head had been changed into zeros and ones. Didn't that make me no different than Amadeus?
なんだ、そんなことで悩んでたの？バカバカしい。
But Maho just laughed at my worries.
あなたは哲学的ゾンビって知ってる？
Actually, no, I have not. Philosophical zombie, a thought experiment proposed by philosopher David Chalmers to explain qualia. Qualia are individual sensory experiences like red, a good smell, or sweet. A philosophical zombie is someone whose external experience, internal structure, and words and actions mirror a human's, but who lacks these qualia. In this case, we would be unable to distinguish between philosophical zombies and ordinary humans. Huh.
確か
Never heard of that.
思考実験の一つだろう。姿形から行動に至るまで人間そっくりだが、意識や感情が欠乏している存在は客観的に人間と区別ができるのかどうかという。
I hesitated a little as I answered her sudden question.
ま、大体合っているわね。
She nodded, satisfied, like a teacher would do.
じゃあ仮にここに人間そっくりの外見をした人工知能が存在するとするわよ。人間と同じように振る舞い、同じように行動する。誰かが困っていれば手を差し伸ばし、悲しい時には涙する。これは決められたプロセスなのかもしれないけれど、でもそれは人間だって同じ。個人個人で定められたプロセスに従って考えて反応する。私たちはそのプロセスを意識や感情という言葉に置き換えているだけじゃないかしら。
Stop making me question whether I'm real or not! I thought I understood what Maho was trying to
つ
say.
まり AI にだって感情はあると。
少なくとも私たち科学者はそういうものを作り出すために日々研究を重ねているつもりよ。
She puffed out her chest with pride.
じゃあ岡部さん、あなたは感情を持った AI は人ではないと思う？
If they looked just like a person, and thought just like them, and had feelings too, they were a person.
いや、
でしょ？そもそも個人を個人たらしめているのは記憶よ。その人が生まれ経験したこと、感じたもの、その集合体が人間なの。だから岡部倫太郎、たとえ一度データになっていても、あなたの記憶と体を持つあなたは紛れもなく人間、岡部倫太郎よ。心配いらない。
嬢さん。
Thank you.
だいたいクリスの作り出したっていうそのタイムリープマシンだって記憶を一度データ化して還元するものなんでしょ。だったら今さら思い悩むだけ無駄だと思わない？
That was what Darwin told me in the future, too. But strangely, when she said it, it made me feel better.
こういう時クリスならもっと的確なことを言えたのかもしれないけど。
いや、そんなことないよ。十分だ。
Maho had given her opinion, as a brain scientist, that I was still me. There was a strength in her words, just like there had been in Kurisu's when she'd driven me forward. I remembered what Maho had said before.
あなたは天才で、所詮私はサリエリだったってことよ。
She'd been speaking of the memories of Kurisu inside Kagura. But
ヒヤ嬢さん、君はサリエリなんかじゃない。立派なアマデウスだ。
ah, that's right. I'm here right now. I'm alive and here in this time, not in that cold sea of black data. I'm here in this time. A light came on in the darkness. My cold heart began to warm. But Kurisu, she was still trapped inside that world. Inside that sterile, lifeless world that froze you to the depths of your soul. Even after her death, her memories were still alive. And there were all kinds of conspiracies forming around her living memories. Even after she lost her body, Kurisu's pain continued. No, it wasn't just Kurisu. Kagura and Suzaha, and in the future Mayuri, Ferris, Lukako, and Daru too. Everyone was suffering, everyone was miserable, but still they tried to move forward. All I had cared about was whether Mayuri survived. I thought that even if the Third World War came, no matter what happened to the world, as long as Mayuri was happy, that was all that mattered. I tried to think that. I thought that no matter how much blood and tears awaited us in the future, as long as things were fine now, that was all that mattered. I thought I'd understood. I thought I'd understood how awful the future that Suzaha described was, and how hard Daru and Suzaha would have to fight. I thought I understood all that. Suzaha, firing her gun and staining her hands with blood like it was nothing at all. Mayuri and Ferris, pale and colorless. Lukako lying on the ground and never getting up again. Kagura and the others, whose lives were ruined by fate. I'd seen them with my own eyes and touched them with my own hands. And then I finally understood. I'd been only pretending to know, so I could run away. I'd told myself that I was going to die in 2025 and looked the other way. 2025. I wasn't dead. Everyone just thought so. Everyone had been deceived. That's right. Deceived. Me in the past, and everyone else in the future. The world was deceived. I thought the future was settled, but a different future awaited me. You can deceive the world, man!
シュタインズゲート世界線への道は険しい。一度や二度やり直したところでたどり着ける道ではないだろう。けれど、まずはそこから始めることがシュタインズゲートへとつながるんじゃないか。11年前、オカリンはそう言ってた。だからさ、僕たちがいるこの世界も無駄じゃない。きっと必要な世界なんだ。少なくとも今の僕はそう思ってる。
I had no way of knowing what would make me say that 14 years from now. All I knew was that 14 years from now, I would know this day was coming. So maybe I should do what I said. If that future in 2036 was necessary, then maybe a world where Kurisu was released from her electronic prison was necessary too. No matter how hard the path would be, I had to take the first step. What I needed right now was that first step.
ヒヤ嬢さん、
何？
アメリカに帰る前にもう少し付き合ってもらえるか。
そうね、条件が2つあるわ。
What are they?
条件？
一つはこのタイムマシンを調べさせてほしいってこと。
もう一つは？
あなたのことオカリンさんって呼ばせてもらう。あなたは私をマホって呼びなさい。
Oh. Okay, sure.
悪くない条件だと思うけど。
Not really, no. There was an innocent smile on her face, the likes of which I had never seen before.
わかった。マホ。
よろしくオカリンさん。
When she put her small hand against mine, I felt a solid warmth.
どうしたんだにゃオカリン。一度帰った後にわざわざ呼び出すにゃんて。
そうだよ、僕なんてそれほど近いわけじゃないんだからさ。話があるなら帰る前に言ってほしかったのだぜ。
I'd called all the lab members back after they'd left to go home, and they weren't happy.
それでお話って何かなオカリン。 LINE や電話じゃダメなお話ですか？
ああ。その前に鈴葉、
何？
一つ聞きたい。お前は俺のことをどう思っている？
Hmm?
どうとは？
オカリン、まさか。
Daru, no, that's not
い
that.
くらオカリンでも鈴葉はあげらんないよ。お父さんは認めません。ダメ、絶対。
That's not. God damn it, Daru. I ignored Daru, who seemed to have gotten the wrong idea completely, and turned back towards Suza.
お前はこの半年俺のことを見ていたはずだ。その上で心の中ではどう思っていた？率直な言葉を聞かせてほしい。
言っていいのか？
ああ。
Go right ahead. Lay it on
正
me.
直言うと腹が立ってしょうがなかった。
Sounds about right. Yeah, that was honest. I chuckled.
私や父さんやまゆ姉さんだけじゃない。ルミ姉さんもルカ兄さんもカガリも。未来の世界ではみんな辛い思いをしている。明日は生きているかどうかもわからない。母さんみたいに無残に殺されてしまうかもしれない。そんな世界で必死になって生きてるんだ。それなのに弱音ばかり吐いて自分ばかりが辛いようなことを言って。
Once she started talking, she didn't stop. This must have been building up for a long time. Yeah!
もちろんオカリンおじさんが辛い経験をしてきたことは知ってる。何度も苦しい目にあって、それで立ち上がれなくなったことだって知ってる。それでも私たちにはオカリンおじさんしか頼れる人がいないんだ。
She looked down, clenched her fists, and grit her teeth.
私や父さんに代わりが務まるのならどんなことでもやる。どんな辛い思いをしようが、どんな苦しみが待ち構えていようが、それでも何だってやる。
鈴葉。
だけど私たちじゃどうしようもできないから。オカリンおじさんじゃなければどうにもできないから。
She suddenly looked up, and I could see on her face all the complicated feelings she'd been holding back.
それなのにおじさんと来たら無理だとかできないとか勘弁してくれとか、そんな弱音ばかりで話を聞いてくれようとさえしない。父さんの手前だから言わなかったけど、私はそんなおじさんの態度にずっと腹が立ってた。本当にぶん殴ってやりたいくらいだったよ。
I do not blame you. It probably felt good to get that off her chest.
鈴葉、何もそこまで言わんでも。
そうだにゃ。オカリンだって分かってるんだにゃ。
I did understand, yeah. I understood that something had to be done.
だったらそうしてもらおうか。
Punch me! Do it!
そうするとは
You know, get your fist and punch me in the face. Do it.
殴りたかったんだろう。だったら殴ってみればいい。
でも
Do it! Hit me!
遠慮はいらない。
すずさんやめて。オカリンは。
いいんだ、まゆり。
This was my way of settling things. With Suzuha. With the future. And with myself.
オカリンさん
Do it!
もしかしてそういう性癖
That,
だったら止めんけど
no, I just... Shut up, Daru! You're making this weird.
本当にいいんだな。
Suzuha took a step towards me.
あ
I was ready.
じゃあ本気で行く。
I'm not prepared. I'll say I'm prepared, but I'm not. So, hit me with your best shot!
いや、待て。少しは手加減を。
せい
She hit me hard enough to knock me across the room. Okay, I asked for it.
悪かった。少し力が入りすぎた。今すごい音したわよ。大丈夫、オカリン。
Everyone ran over and looked down at me. Yeah, that hurt a lot. It probably did more damage to my brain than reading Steiner or the time leaps. But... It woke me up. Now I just had to do what I could. Yes! Kyuma's back!
もしかして、キョーマ？オカリン？
違うぞ、まゆり。
Yes!
法院京馬だ。
キョーマさん。
Finally!
我が名は不法院京馬。ラボメンナンバー001。このラボの創設者にして混沌を望み、世界の支配構造を覆すマッドサイエンティスト、不法院京馬だ。
Oh my god, I missed you, man!
ルカコ。
はい。
白衣を持て。
はい。キョーマさん。
I am not stopping!
復活したにゃー。父さん、これは。
やったな、鈴葉。ようやくオカリンがやる気になったのだぜ。
Yes!
キョーマさん、どうぞ。
Show me it! I put my lab coat on for the first time in a very long time. It had been sitting on the shelf in the back so long that it smelled a little moldy.
そう、これだ。これこそが我が聖なる白金の鎧。今この時、法院京馬は復活した。長い眠りから蘇ったのだ。
I'm sorry, I am shaking! Maho and Kagura are like, what the hell are we just witnessing? Kagura and Maho were seeing Hoin Kyoma for the first time and they were shocked into silence.
なんなの？殴られたショックでおかしくなったの？思い出した。え
？Huh?
法院京馬。ママがいつも言ってた名前。いつかきっと法院京馬が復活して 私たちの未来を照らしてくれるって。いや、ちょっとついていけないんですけど。
おい、そこのロリッコ。
あ？
お前だお前。
もしかして私のことを言ってるんじゃないでしょうね。
この間にロリッコといえばお前しかいないだろう。
誰がロリッコよ、誰が。
貴様にはラボメンナンバー009の栄誉を与える。以後この法院共和の手足となり俺たちのオペレーションに参加するがいい。
なんで私があなたの手足にならなきゃいけないのよ。それにそのラボメンナンバーって何？
Lab mem is you!
名前の通りこのラボの正式メンバーに選ばれた証だ。光栄に思う。
光栄にって。
それから椎名係。
Good.
貴様もラボメンナンバー010だ。分かったな。
ちょっと今日フェイリスたちはラボメンにはしてくれないのかにゃ。
Eris and Lukako seemed upset. Come to think of it, I've made them lab mems in the Alpha Ward line, but not this one.
言っていなかった。もちろんお前たちはすでにラボメンだ。ルカコは006、フェイリスは007、そして鈴葉は008。いいな。
やったにゃ。よくわからないけど了解した。
なあオカリン、それおかしくね？それじゃあ004と005が不在じゃん。
その2つには戦略があるんだな。
Oh. For Kurisu and Moeka. To be honest, I didn't like the idea of leaving Moeka as an official lab member. But in order to reach a future where that could be true, I would have to face the past right now. That was my decision.
では全員が揃ったところで改めて宣言する。本日2011年1月31日をもって新たなるオペレーションを発動する。
Good!
目的は予定された未来の粉砕、世界の未来そのものを覆すこと。それが俺たちの目的だ。いいな。
Damn right!
俺だ。これより俺たちは新たなるオペレーションを実行に移す。
Oh my god, he's actually back!
未来の俺は言った。いくつもの未来のその先にシュタインズゲートは待っていると。これから導く未来がたとえ茨の道だとしてもきっと無駄なものではないはずだ。
Oh my god, I missed you, Horin Kyoma!
分かっている。俺たちの目指す扉、そこにたどり着くには途方もない時間がかかるだろう。
Oh, the mad scientist has returned!
いかなる機関が俺たちを阻止せんと立ちふさがるかもしれない。それでも俺は何度だってやり直してやるさ。健闘を祈ってくれ。エル、プサイ、コングロー。
Oh, I missed it!
What the hell did I just witness?
After I finished my phone call, I realized that everyone was staring at me. Please don't look at me that way. I'm embarrassed too.
何それ。
You saw a revival of the greatest... Just so
これ
good!
はいわばそう儀式のようなものだ。
Oh wait, I just realized. The date changed! Now it's February 1st!
儀式ね。
Yes, This was a ceremony! A ceremony to stop my fears from getting the best of me again.
まさかオカリーさん、あなたクリス相手にもそんな態度だったんじゃないでしょうね。
Maybe.
岡部ではない。今日まだ。
ふざけているの。
Maybe.
マホカン、あんま突っ込むのやめてあげて。オカリンもまだ模索してる最中だから。は
あ、そっか、これが法王院京馬さんなんだね。そうだよ、狂気のマッドサイエンティストさんなのです。
Damn right!
いにしえのアルケミストの生まれ変わりでもあるのにゃ。精神残魔流の師範でもあるんですよ。すごい。
I love how innocent Kagura is.
ダメだ、父さん。私、ついていけない。
Please don't stare at me like that. It's breaking my heart.
それで、具体的にはどうするつもりなの？
まず最初に言っておくが、俺たちが最終的に目指すのは第三次世界大戦の起こらない未来だ。
Alright. Just like I told myself a second ago, I didn't expect to get to the world line we wanted, the Steins Gate world line, immediately. Just like I'd had to build up the Beta world line little by little, I'd have to go through many pasts and many futures. And to do that, I first had to write this world line's future. This world had lost Kurisu, and the price for that was dire indeed. But I wouldn't let the future that awaited us be so full of suffering and pain. I wouldn't let it happen. Everything had to begin with that, even if the future before us would end up never having happened at all. That was my responsibility, since I had chosen this world.
このベータ世界線においても、俺が何度か世界線の変動を経験してきたことは説明したな。まずはその原因を取り除かなければならない。
原因って何なのにゃ？
マキセ・クリスのノート PC とハードディスク、そしてアマデウスに残るクリスの記憶。
The time machine paper contained on the hard drive and all of her memories relating to it. All of those world line changes. It was safe to assume that they'd been caused by Stratfor and others fighting over them.
故にクリスのノート PC とハードディスクの破棄、並びにクリスの記憶のデータを消去すること、これが今回のオペレーションの最終目的となる。
クリスのデータを消去？そんな本気なの？
ああ。
でもあの記憶はクリスが生きていた証なのよ。あの子がこの世界で私たちと同じ時間を過ごしたっていう証拠なのよ。私は消去なんてしてほしくない。
I knew how she felt. Until a few days ago, I would have agreed.
だったら君はクリスの記憶が悪用されてもいいというのか？
それは
俺たちのいるこの世界線に至るまでのいくつかの過去において、あいつの記憶は争いの種になってきた。それに多くの人間が巻き込まれている。そこにいるカガリだってそうだ。
What happened to Kagura in the past several years, it probably hadn't changed in this world line. Which meant that was just another tragedy caused by the Pandora's box that was Kurisu's memories.
それに俺は一度データの中の世界を経験して知った。あの世界の冷たさをな。
That's right. I knew. I knew how cold that world was. It was a world inside a tiny box with no past, present, or future.
それほどまでに暗く冷たい世界にずっとクリスを閉じ込めておいて、君は平気なのか？ あいつが生きていたという証は俺たち自身のここにある。
I put my finger to my head.
俺たちが覚えていること、そしてその上で第三次世界大戦の起きない平穏な世界へと導くこと、それこそがあいつが生きていた証拠になるんじゃないのか。
Maho fell silent as the whole group turned toward her.
陳腐なセリフね。それこそクリスが聞いていたら笑われるわよ。
She probably would.
だろうな。
だけど陳腐だと思えることにほど真実はあるのかもしれないわね。
Maho's dark frown became a smile.
あなたに従うわ。
ありがとう。ダル、クリスの PC とハードディスクはお前が持っているんだよな。
Alright. That seems like a pretty good place for me to end it. Oh my god. Oh, that was exactly what I needed. And I think we're gonna be getting into some really big stuff here, so damn it. I needed that. I needed that so badly, and now Hoinkyoma is back. Sorry, I'm geeking out so badly right now. Okay. 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 Woo. Woo. Okay. I'm gonna end it right there. So, Psy Kongroo. Hello there everybody, Spoilery2 here, and if you like this video, be sure to let me know in the comments down below. And hey, if you guys like my content, then maybe you'd like to check out another channel who I think deserves equal attention. So click that nightmare emblem and check out that channel, or go to the links in the description down below. Once again, thank you, and I'll see you guys in the next video.